Hello, my dear writers friends and conscious authors. In this video, we talk about the 3 different ways of self-publishing a book in 2022. You have written a book, and after months of intense writing work and researching, you're finally ready to publishing it. You're exploring ways to do so. You're a little bit overwhelmed by all the different opportunities to self-publishing a book. Then this video is for you. I will show you the 3 basic ways of self-publishing a book. And a little side note for you, Amazon is just one of them. At the end of this video, you will find out how you can apply this knowledge for your own advantage and your book project. So be sure to stick around until the end. Welcome to Awake Author, your podcast about conscious writing and self-publishing. My name is Wiebke, your self-publishing, writing, and book marketing expert. Every Thursday, the wonderful Dr. C, Awake Neuroscience, sound healer, poet, and artist, and myself will guide you through the wonderful world of conscious writing and publishing. Please support this channel with your like, and the algorithm will suggest this episode to others who are also interested in conscious writing and self-publishing. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and make sure to click the notification bell to never miss an important update about conscious writing and publishing. Here are the 3 different ways of self-publishing a book in 2022. Let's go into it. Way number 1, use a distributor. A distributor is a platform that serves all marketplaces, online and offline, where people possibly can buy your book. You have to think about a distributor as here like a platform, and it's like serving all the different marketplaces, right? Those marketplaces including Amazon, Google, iBooks from Apple, Libri, which is a major European marketplace, Hugendubel, Thalia, Barnes & Nobles, and many, many, many more. Some marketplaces, like here's a distributor, here are the marketplaces, and some of them are also retailer. What this is in specific, I won't explain you a little bit later, but just to let you know, Amazon, for example, is one of the retailer. Specific marketplaces where your book are provided depends, of course, on the respective distributor. There are meanwhile countless worldwide. It's like thousands, and especially since 2020, like so many different distributors for self-publishing popped up. I will introduce you to the most important one in a short while. If you want to learn in details about the range, about which marketplaces are served from which distributor, please feel free to contact me for one-on-one coaching, and we find out the best strategy for your own book project. Just check the info box below for all information. What are the advantages of a distributor? Well, you once upload your book, and basically the distributor do all the work for you. Depend on which distributor you choose. There can be thousands of marketplaces. You may be limited to English-speaking marketplaces, to African marketplaces, to Asian marketplaces, to South American or Spanish-speaking marketplaces, to European marketplaces, to German-speaking marketplaces, to French-speaking marketplaces, or to international marketplaces. Serve them all. This, of course, is dependent on your unique book project, your readership you want to reach, and your personal strategy. So what are the disadvantages of using a distributor? With a payment between 15 and 17% of the sales of your own book, your margin payment is so much higher than comparing to a traditional publisher house. But the distributor, of course, also keeps their fee to do all the work for you, right? Because they are distributing every possible marketplaces they have contact with. Another serious disadvantage lies in the public. I call it like dead files. What I mean with this is, imagine you publishing a book, and after a few years or even after a time, you decided to reprint it, to publish a new edition, or to get it off the shelf completely. Some marketplaces like Amazon display as a statement next to your book, this book is currently out of stock. Even though, in fact, your book doesn't exist anymore, or you have a new edition. And this is what I call the dead files. And this is really, really, really annoying, because it's almost impossible to reach someone in an Amazon customer service for authors, for example. This is one of the major disadvantage from using a distributor. The oldest distributor is Smashword. If you want to take a little look in the beginning of the self-publishing, like how a website, for example, looked in the 90s and how the self-publishing all began, I highly recommend check out this website. It's beautiful. I put the link down below for you. Which kind of distributor exists? For example, BOD is like Book on Demand, ePubli, this is a major German distributor, BookBrush, Trusted Digital, and many, many more. Number 2 of self-publishing a book in 2022 is using a retailer. So we have learned so far, here are the distributor and they're serving all the different marketplaces where your reader can buy your book. But you can also use a retailer. This means those guys, the retailer or the marketplaces itself, where reader can buy your book. The best known retailer, of course, is Amazon. Amazon serves 40% of the European book market and even up to 90% of the US book market. So Amazon is an important player, but not the most important one. There's a little side note. You just open up an author account on the marketplaces of your choice, like Amazon, and you upload your book directly through them, where readers can buy your book, like Apple, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, Thalia, and many, many more. In this way, you, so to speak, bypass the distributor as a middleman. This sounds pretty easy, right? You may ask, can I upload one and the same book in all the different retailers at the same time? Yes, but now it gets tricky, just conditionally. Like some retailer require exclusivity. Some require exclusivity on a limited basis, and some leave it completely open to the author. On which platform and how exactly you can work around this exclusivity, what makes sense for your unique book project, and how you can market your book in the best possible way, please feel free to contact me and we find the best solution for your unique project. What are the advantages of using a retailer? Well, you and you alone decide on which marketplaces you want to publish in. With a distributor, you depend on the contracts they have with different marketplaces. And if you publish directly through a retailer, means through this marketplaces, then it's totally up to you whom are you serving and which readership you are reaching. Another advantage lies in the margin. Since you're publishing directly to the retailer, you secure a payment up to 90%. This is almost the highest payment you can reach in self-publishing. So why just not publishing through a retailer all the time, right? Now, let's talk about the disadvantage of using a retailer. You have to upload your book on every marketplaces. This means it takes a lot of time and a lot of different retailers. Remember, there are thousands worldwide, 1,000 different marketplaces you can serve. Another disadvantage is not all retailers serve in the same format. For example, what works on Amazon doesn't work on Apple, Google, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Thalia, Hugendubel, and so on. Another disadvantage lies in the knowledge about where you can publish your book, with which format, with exclusivity, where you can publish at the same time, for how long, and so on. So you have to do a lot of research about the different kind of agreement you do with a different retailer. For example, it has happened before that authors publishing through Amazon and simultaneously publishing through another retailer, and then Amazon delete your account, blocking you as an author, and all your reviews, all your payments, all your visibility disappeared. You de facto then doesn't exist anymore as an author, and all of this work were for nothing. And let me tell you, it's almost impossible to reach someone on a customer service in Amazon for authors. You're mostly texting with the boot. So the worst case, all your work was for nothing. And for this reason, have a strategy before you go. Number 3 of self-publishing a book in 2022 is just do everything by yourself. Sell your book through your website. Work with a printing house. Sell your book as a product through Amazon, not as an author. And choose the different marketplaces themselves. This gives you absolutely control about everything. You don't depend on nobody anymore. You don't have to worry about exclusivity, that someone deleting your account, that a distributor serve your book on the marketplaces you don't want to be served. You have the absolutely control, but also the absolutely responsibility about everything. Or even better, start your own publishing house. What are the advantages choosing your own way? You determine everything yourself. You work with a printing house, choose the best paper, the best quality you wish for, the best cutting. You keep 100% of your earnings. You don't have to pay fee to anybody. You decide yourself which marketplaces you choose and which retailer you use and you don't use. So what are the disadvantages to choosing this way and doing everything by your own? Well, if you have no experience at all in self-publishing, in marketing, then I don't recommend this way at all, because it requires a good understanding in the logistic of printing, in the laws, in the license, in the shipping, and how to contribute to different marketplaces. You should have more knowledge about online marketing, offline marketing, and really how the system of the book industry works and what in the end generates sales. So how can you find the best way for your unique book project? Well, this depends on your book strategy you choose for your work. If you, for example, written a children's book, you want to make sure that your books is presented on marketplaces and on retailers where parents buy. Ask yourself who you want to reach and determine your strategy. For example, an Apple user probably buys his ebook on iApple. Know your readership and meet them halfway. If you're looking for a personal coaching that supports you in your professional strategy for your book journey, then please feel free to contact me for one-on-one coaching. Just check the info box below for more information. Are you still at the very beginning of your writing journey and you want to structure your book in a way that no reader ever can put it away? Then check out our online course. We teach you how to use the hero's journey to structure your nonfiction book. Please check out the info box below for all information. Also, use our free vision quest we created for you to really get within and find and get ready for this beautiful journey as a conscious author. Thank you so much for watching these videos and for your like and subscribe. See you next Thursday. Bye bye.